Well, here we are on YouTube and Patreon and all the places.
And Discord and Twitch. Join all those things. Yeah. Well, support,
People hear it.
People join and watch these videos. They don't know who we are. We have the best channel, the best people, the best patrons.
Looks like you're swimming.
I'm swimming in silliness. Okay, so what is this video, Nathan?
Okay, so this is from Tal, who is a supporter of our channel. He is one of our patrons. And Tal, I think he cut together a bunch of videos.
So this is a behind the scenes, I guess it's kind of like a mini documentary just talking about the song Reputation. The producers are talking about the song Delicate from the album Reputation. So it's a behind the scenes of the song.
What is it about Taylor that makes her so special? I just think that she is a unique, special talent. What's Jack's perspective on it?
The easiest answer is that she is a brilliant songwriter, which is the title that is given to a lot of people, but very few of them are.
Yeah.
So it's not about comparing, but there's not many people in her position that actually do it like she does. She wants to tell a story. She sits down and writes it. She's also a brilliant producer and as a brilliant singer, has all these ideas. But the core of it, I think the core of what completely separates her from the pack is she doesn't need anything or anyone to craft a song. And I think that's why through all these different eras of her and the way she moves into different genres, the rock is her song. And I think on this latest album, that's becoming more and more evident to people. It's always been evident to the fans, but because that's all it is. A person who can sit down and take themselves, put it into a song. It's so simple, yet there's so few people who can do it the way she can do it. So, I mean, you could go on about her forever because there's so many fascinating angles of what she does, but she's a songwriter in the truest sense.
So it looks like we're gonna get a few talking heads here. So Imogen Heap, we did one of her.
Yeah, we did one of her songs. Yeah.
Yes, we liked her, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. It was a great song. It seems a little strange that we are watching people on Zoom call.
Have lunch and dinner at the same time. She was writing all the words and all the melody. I honestly didn't write the words and melody, but I did help, I pulled the music together around it and we discussed like a bit of direction here and there. But really, she actually wrote the song and I brought the music around it.
And what did you make of her as a musician?
Very talented.
No artist I've ever written with in my career has contributed more of the actual song than Taylor Swift to a writing session. Taylor contributed so much so quickly that for the first time and only time, I actually felt bad for my share. I was like, God, I don't even know if I earned what I did. She'll send you a voice memo the night before saying, so I just sat down and I was thinking, and she's literally talking on the voice memo like this. And I was thinking maybe something kind of like this. Welcome to New York. It's been waiting for you. She literally goes into the song and I'm like, I write back, what do you mean something like? Like that's the whole song.
I feel like I should start by saying that this group of producers is a lot smaller than it was on 1989. I picked people who I worked with on 1989, but I felt like they would be versatile enough to kill 1989 and make something new. There would be no way for me to make something even similar to 1989 and have it be effective. It had to be completely different because that album was its own thing. It was just in two groups. It was me and Jack Antonoff and me, Max Martin, and Shellback. So next we have track 5. Yeah. I didn't even do it on purpose, but when I put out the track list, when I finally was like, oh, this is the final track list, I was like, oh, I did it again. I did it again. Track 5 is kind of a legendary, not legendary, that's ridiculous. Amongst us. Oh, I know I'm gonna like track 5. Track 5's the emotional, vulnerable song.
Oh, that's what she talks about.
Anyway, so this is a song called Delicate. There's an effect that you may hear on the vocals throughout the rest of the album that is recurring, and it's a vocoder. And what is that you say? It's a vocal effect where you sing and the vocoder splits your voice into chords, and you can play your chords on your voice on a keyboard in chords. Oh. So basically, if you're like singing the notes of a piano, and you can play your own voice. Whoa. So that's what you'll hear in the beginning and throughout this song, and then you'll hear it several times. We tried it in the studio, and I thought it sounded really emotional and really vulnerable and really kind of like sad but beautiful. This is a song that, like, the idea of your reputation is definitely something that I play on for the entire album, but when the album starts off, it's much more bombastic. It's more like, oh, I don't care about what you say about me, I don't care what you say about my reputation, it doesn't matter, blah. Like, but like, then it hits this point on track 5 where it's like, oh God, what happens when you meet somebody that you really want in your life, and then you start worrying about what they've heard before they met you? And
we kind of talked about that.
You start to wonder, could something fake, like your reputation, affect something real, like somebody getting to know you? And you start to wonder, how much does all that matter? And this is the first point of vulnerability in the record where you're like, oh, maybe this does actually matter a little bit. And how does that factor in? Kind of questioning the reality and the perception of a reputation and what that actually, how much weight it actually has. So this is called Delicate.
When Taylor speaks, like I used to teach high school, to get high school kids to stop talking is always the ongoing beef I always had with. It's funny to listen to them. They're like, they laugh and then they're like quiet right away. Like I don't want to talk over Taylor talking. I wish that you could have that kind of power as a teacher.
Right. She's in the front of the class or the room talking. She has everyone's attention. Sure.
For the best, my reputation's never been worse, so you must like me for me.
It's like a raw, like audio, like a vocal.
Mm-hmm. Any promises now can we be? But you can make me drink. It's like me for me.
It's really cool.
We can't make any promises now.
There's the vocoder or whatever, the voice coder or whatever.
Yeah.
This ain't for the best. My reputation's never been worse, so you must like me for me.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you sleep at night, under it,
check out our Reputation album. We did the whole album.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't get blocked on YouTube.
Oh, it's still up, hey? I didn't realize.
Yeah, still up. Our theory stands true to what we're testing.
Sometimes I wonder if sometimes I wonder when you sleep, are you dreaming of me? Do you ever dream of being with me?
Yes. I mean, sorry, I thought she was talking to us, so that's embarrassing. So pause for a second.
Sometimes I wonder when you sleep.
I love how the water bottles are blurred out. I wanted to buy that brand because Taylor drinks it. I always get a kick out of it. Well, they do that so they don't have to pay them anything or vice versa. This song, I just want to speak to the song a little bit about Delicate. I remember, of course, reacting to the song and hearing the song. The song shouldn't be as good as it is. I don't know how to explain it, meaning it's a very simple song in the sense of there's not a lot going on. But there's something about this song that makes it really, really, really good. I love the way it's a subtle build of a song. It never quite crescendos.
Right.
But it's delicate. It's treated lightly. You almost like hold it in your hands. It's delicate. It's not a crushing song. It's a very soft song. But there's something about the way it builds without building. There's something about the way the vocals overlay with each other. It's just, I don't know what it is, but the song shouldn't be as good as it is. But it really is as good as it is.
No, that makes sense. I'm still kind of absorbing everything here and trying to like remember what I was thinking when we listened to it the first time.
If you're ever dreaming of me, or if you ever dream of
me. Yeah.
That part right there. I love that part.
Yeah.
It's just simple.
Is that Joe?
Oh, good call. I don't know. I don't know what he looks like. Those are the producers. Okay.
Okay.
That's it? Yeah, it's very interesting. I love that behind the scenes stuff. Of course, I think we could watch a whole video of behind the scenes on Taylor on her album. And it's nice that, of course, now we know the song. Delicate, so it's nice to see that. I love it. Just hearing her just sing on the couch, just not that she needs to prove it just proves that she can sing. No special effects are needed, no auto-tune. She's just singing.
I always love behind the scenes. I don't say as much when I watch behind the scenes stuff because I'm just kind of like, okay, cool. You know, I don't know if I have much to add to what you've said about it. I'm always interested. It's just what we often do in this channel is we review things. I don't know how to review a behind the scenes video. I just watch it and go, that's cool.
Watch along. I think it's watch along. I think Tal, who gave us this request, I think his goal is just to give us more Taylor. I don't think it's like we're reacting like, whoa, yeah. Yeah, I think he's just showing us exactly what we experience is the behind the scenes of what she's like, her personality, her working with the producers. It just gives us a little bit more of a world, of course, big fans know about.
Makes sense. All right, cool.
Just a reminder, on our Patreon is Netflix's Reputation Tour. Nathan and I did the full watch-along review reaction to every song, every performance of that tour for the Netflix show. And Folklore got fully blocked as well on YouTube. So join our Patreon to see our Folklore reaction.
Cool. Thanks for sticking around, and we'll see you on the next one.